if you read the title, then today you know that we are doing story time with Kiara. Me. Okay. So this story is about the time I went to Canada and what happened after, I left. So let's get into this video. So you guys, this story is so long that I had to write some notes so you can see it. I have multiple pages of notes. Okay, so let's start. So you guys, before I get into this video, I wanted to let you know that this is not to bash him in any way or the person that he's with now. I don't want to bash them or make them feel like I am trying to talk bad on them or just talk about them in any way. I actually don't want to do this story because I don't want to give them any clout, but hey, it is what it is. So you guys, I stayed in Canada for about 4 or 5 days. I can't remember. I got it written down. I can't remember. Anyway, so I was moving out of my apartment in June, moving back to Mississippi, and I ended up staying with my aunt until I left. So I boarded the plane and, I left and I came back. And I came back to Mississippi. Anyway, so you guys, I bought my plane ticket in April. Started packing in May. Started packing for my flight in May. And started packing my house up in May as well. And then June, I left, moved my aunt for about a week. And then I left. I bought my passport a year before I left. Because we kept planning to get me there early. But, things happened. So I couldn't get there the time that I wanted to get there. So June was the perfect time, it was like, let's do it. I had the money, so I went ahead and bought the ticket. So you guys, the week that I was at my aunt's house, me and my cousin Jankia went shopping. We just were shopaholics that week. We were either getting our nails done or just going to get our toes done, getting pedicures. I went and I did my own hair. My cousin did my nails, by the way, nailed by Crescent on Instagram. I'll put her link down below so you can get your nails done in Texas. What else we just went shopping, y'all. We bought clothes and she was buying more stuff. She was doing a photo shoot and a video shoot. So she was actually buying stuff. I was just buying jewelry and things like that I needed to go with my clothes that I already had. So the day came, that Saturday came, and it was time for me to board my plane. My auntie and I left around 6 p.m. and my flight left at 10:30, something like that. So I got there 3-4 hours early, which I was excited. I didn't care. I wanted to leave. Shoot, if I could have left at 2 p.m., I would have been just fine, honey, okay? Because I was ready to see my man. I was like, girl, listen, I'll sleep at this airport if I got to. I'm just ready to see my man. So you guys, it was time for me to board the plane, and of course this was my first flight. Well, you guys don't know that, but this was my first flight, and I was super nervous. I was like, what did I just get myself into? I'm about to board a plane and go see somebody that I haven't seen in 2 years, maybe 3. I can't remember how long it was since I seen him before the actual trip, but it's okay. It don't really matter no more. But anyway, so we board the plane or whatever, and this lady just kept talking to me and just kind of making me feel, she was making me feel really, good about myself. I was nervous, y'all. I feel like I wanted to throw up. I asked something about a doggy bag, can somebody give me a doggy bag, please? Yeah, I was sick. So you guys, we finally started taking flight, and we are in the air. And it went perfect. The entire flight was perfect. I had to thank the pilot himself because I was like, sir, you made this so easy for me because I was nervous. Everybody kept telling me that turbulence was going to be horrible. Your ears will pop the whole time and just different stuff people were telling me, and I was like, okay, well, I know I need to do this because this is going to happen. And I thought it was going to be horrible, but it really wasn't. It was really, really nice, and it really was just, I don't know, it was the opposite of what everybody said it was going to be. But anyway, so we're almost there, and my phone decides that it just wants to just act up. So it's you don't have a SIM card on your phone, so you need to put a SIM card in and maybe you can use it. So I'm freaking out at this point. I got off the plane, and I know you have to like take time. Like it's I guess like one person at a time gets off the plane because the door is so small. I started tripping out, y'all. I started freaking. Like I was like, come on, y'all, please get me off this plane. I gotta go. I need to find this dude because I need like I don't know anybody else here. I'm all the way in Vancouver, British Columbia. Please help me get me off the plane. I was like, oh my god, yeah, I gotta get off this plane. I was freaking. I was freaking out. So I finally got the plane, and the first TSA person that I saw, I was like, hey, listen, my phone, I don't know what's wrong with it because I didn't know. It was just kept telling me the SIM card was missing. So I was like, my phone is like tripping. Can you help me? Can I at least use your phone? I couldn't use my contacts. Y'all, Lord, this was tragic. Like, this was horrible. I couldn't do anything. So even if I wanted to call this man, I couldn't. Like, I don't know his number by heart. I don't know it. So I was like, bro, what am I gonna do? Because I didn't know if he was there at the airport yet. I didn't know if he knew exactly where to stand. I didn't know anything. Like, I was like, okay, well, okay, this is how it's gonna be. So they just kept telling me, follow everybody else, follow through the double doors, go through the double doors. And I was like, oh my god. What am I gonna do? They ain't telling me nothing. So I finally get to customs. You know, you have to put your passport in the thing. I think I took a picture, and then you have to wait in line, talk to the people. They check your luggage, I think, make sure you don't have anything illegal, no drugs, whatever, da da da. So I go through there, and I asked this man that was at the desk. She was like, go this way, you know, ask him. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll ask anybody, I don't care. So I asked this man, like, hey, can you help me? And he kind of helped, but we didn't really, nothing happened. So, you know, I just kept following the double doors like they told me to, and I finally, so the dude that I was looking for and his friend were standing there. I just kept following, you know, the signs, and I kept following the double doors, and I finally see this man, and I heard angels singing. It's like hallelujah, like, cause I was so nervous. Like I could have just fell out. I was so nervous. I see him, we hug, I shake his friend's hand, and we finally leave the airport. And the first place we visit is this McDonald's. And this McDonald's was the pits. Not food wise, but the ground was dirty. It was like just trash everywhere outside. It was like huge rats outside, like in the gutters and stuff. And I didn't say anything because I feel like I didn't want to judge these people's country. So I was like, oh my goodness, like, Lord, I thought Jackson, Mississippi was bad. This was bad. And it was just really like just dirty. But I didn't even get food. No, they ate. I had fries, and we ended up leaving. You guys, if I did not tell you, this was a Saturday, and I asked his friend, I was like, hey, do you guys hang out like this on Saturday? He immediately snapped on me and was like, don't talk to me, talk to him. Like, you know, I'm not here for you. You here for him. Or you're not here for me. And I was like, well, what? I just asked you a question, sir. So at that very moment, I needed my phone more than anything. 'Cause you know how sometimes you have your phone and you just kind of, you can drown out the negativity, or you can drown out people. I couldn't do that because I didn't have my phone. So I couldn't do that. So I was just sitting there looking like. So after that awkward little moment, his friend drives us to a bus station. And we get on the bus and we ride, which felt like hours, to our destination. You guys, when we finally get there, you know, of course you have to walk a little bit from the bus stop to wherever you're going. So we walked to his house, which wasn't long, but we walked to his house, and I got my suitcases. Like, y'all, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? Anyway, so we walk in or whatever, and we finally get there, and we had to go through a back patio. It wasn't the front door. I never saw the front door. I never saw what the house looked like. None of that. Like from the front. we always went through like this back door, and then we went through a patio door, and he would always have to get a girl. It was some shady stuff for real. So the first day, I get in the shower, and while I'm in the shower, he's cooking. I think he cooked some baked chicken and jasmine rice. And if anybody has ever had jasmine rice, if you know about jasmine rice, you know that you have to cook it right. Jasmine rice is not that good anyway. So you have to cook it right in order for it to be I don't know. I don't even know how it's supposed to taste. I never really had it correctly before. So I honestly don't know much about that. But I can say that the jasmine rice that he cooked was horrible. It was the pits. The baked chicken that he cooked was like so dry. Yeah, I had to drink water to get it down my throat. Like, I don't know how he was eating it, but I mean, hey, if you do stuff for a long time, I guess you get used to it. Anyway, so we went to visit his friend. Well, I'm sorry, we didn't visit him. He met us at the train station. So we ride a bus to the train station, and to the train station we sat there and waited on his friend. His friend was really, really sweet. He was not an older dude. He wasn't that much older than us. I'm 24, so he had to be like maybe 8 to 10 years older than me. I'm not sure. But we met him, and he was like he was a gentleman. So you guys, the first day that I was there, the dude did not tell me, the dude that I was with didn't tell me, didn't tell me about the weather. So I packed to how I thought that it would be in Dallas, or how it would be in the South, or how I thought it would feel there. It was summertime. So you guys, I was packing shorts, tights, dresses, nice, just summer stuff. It was cold the entire time. It was cold. It was maybe one day that it wasn't cold, but the rest of the 4 days that I was there, it was like freezing. So the first day, you guys, I wore this tank top shirt, and I had it tucked to my pants, into my shorts, and I had on this little shawl thing. It was really cute. I thought it was cute, and I wore my little shoes or whatever. I was cute. Guys, he didn't tell me that it was gonna be cold out there or anything, so I'm just sitting here in the cold at the train station up under this shed in the cold, freezing. And I didn't think much about it, I was like, well, just suck it up. You decided to wear these shorts, suck it up. Anyway, so we met his friend finally after like 30 minutes. He finally meets us at the train station, and we ride the train down to downtown Vancouver. As we're walking and it's raining, and I'm like, how? Like, how? So I asked him, like, hey, can we just sit up under this shed until the rain kind of stops? Because y'all got on jackets, and I'm sitting up here wearing shorts and stuff. Can y'all at least be cordial and just wait a second? So we finally we waited up under this little, I think it was like a McDonald's. They had a lot of McDonald's there. And we were sitting up under the shed waiting. And you guys, I was like, like, this is crazy. So his friend was like, hey, give her your jacket. It's cold out here and it's raining. Just be a gentleman and give it to her. Y'all, he ignored his friend until he couldn't ignore the man no more. And I was like, it's fine, I don't need it. I'm acting like a badass, which I am. But he was like, give her your jacket. He didn't want to give it to me. So that was fine, because I never been the type of girl to be like, babe, let me see your jacket. No, I'm not the type of girl. So it was fine that he didn't give it to me, because I didn't really care. But the entire time that we were there, him and his friend was like walking in front of me. I was behind. First of all, anybody could have just snatched me up or anything, because they kept saying that this was like a bad neighborhood. So for this to be a bad neighborhood, they were like, well, not even the dude, not his friend, because his friend is not, he's not with me. It's the dude that I was with. You walking with your friend, talking to him like I'm not here. And I'm like, how? Why? Like, how? How, sir? How? So, I confronted him about it a couple of times, and he kind of brushed it off as if it wasn't important. So we finally get to our destination, which was the English Bay, the beach. I call it a beach. I don't know if it's a beach or not. But we finally get there, and it was like really, really nice. But it was cooler because of course it's water, so it was like cool, and it was just kind of like I was over it. Like this man was walking away from me, not talking to me. I was like, I could just went to Vancouver by myself, and I would have, you know, been okay because he wasn't talking to me the entire time. Then he made up this excuse how he hadn't seen his friend in a long time. And I was like, well, you haven't seen me in a long time either, so what's the problem? So you guys, we finally leave the beach and his friend takes us to his job, which he works downtown Vancouver. And I think it was a gay bar. But we ended up eating there, drinking there, and we just had a good time. We kind of talked and, you know, met the owner of the place. He was really nice or whatever. And that was really it. Like, we didn't really do much after that. Like, his friend ended up leaving, and that was really it. Like, the end of the day, we kind of just went on to the house and we went to bed. That was it. We didn't really do much. So I forgot to tell y'all that we got the SIM card out of my phone, and I was able to take pictures with my phone and stuff, but I wasn't able to actually use it. But I was able to take pictures and, you know, kind of like just be able to use my phone without being able to talk on it or text. But anyway, so the second day we went to breakfast at this place called the White Spot, and after that I think we went to the mall. We just kind of walked around she showed me, you know, the mall or whatever, and that was really it. We went on back to the house, and that was really it. Like, we didn't really do much. He did cook. He cooked some baked chicken. Well, I'm sorry, the chicken was from the day before. So he just warmed up the chicken, and he made like these noodles, and he made his own sauce. And I was kind of like shook. I was like, why didn't you just buy your own spaghetti sauce at the store? Like, he made his own spaghetti sauce. I guess he does that. I guess it's a norm for him. But it was kind of weird because it wasn't that good either. So y'all, after we ate dinner, he sat in the living room. I sat in his room, and he played the game for hours. Y'all, I went to sleep, and I woke up, and he was still in the living room playing his game. I think it was like a online game or something. I kept asking him, like, come in the bedroom, let's talk, or I come in there, let's talk. Y'all, he did not want to talk to me. He didn't want to do nothing. Like, he wanted to play his game, and that was it. Like, he didn't really want to talk to me at all. Which, you know, I kind of feel bad because I was like, I came all the way out here, and you making me chill by myself. Like, it was, like, so weird, and it's, like, so, it was sad. But, you know, it was okay. Like, it's fine. Anyway, we argued, guys. Like, it was about me wanting to talk. I wanted to talk to him about, you know, like, what to expect now that I'm here. We didn't see each other. Like, what's the next move? What do you want to do next? Like, what's up? Y'all, he didn't want to talk to me. He made it an argument. Like, he just wanted to be alone. Honestly, like, he just did not. Yeah, he didn't budge. Yeah, and then he started, like, making me feel bad about wanting to talk to him. And I'm the type of person I will shut down on you, especially when it comes to, like, arguing, because I don't want to argue with nobody. Like, I don't want to feel bad. So, like, I just left, and I went in the bedroom, went to sleep. And that was it, y'all. It was just, that was it. Like, the second day, we didn't do anything. Day 3, we went back downtown Vancouver, and we took lots of pictures. We went to this really nice place downtown, and it was like a circle type place. It was outside, but I guess you take pictures and stuff. I guess it's more for tourists. And we took pictures. He took pictures of me, and I took a few of him, and, you know, we're kind of just having fun or whatever. Until he started, like, getting aggressive with the pictures. Like, we took a lot of pictures, and at the point I was like, okay, well, can we like just hang out with each other now? I don't want to take any more pictures. He didn't want to stop taking pictures. He wanted to take multiple pictures, and it was just kind of get annoying. So that was really that. Like, I just started getting annoyed, and I told him I didn't want to take any more pictures. So we went to this bar. On like, it was kind of far, but we ended up taking the bus there. So we got there, and he just, y'all, he kept trying to make me be friends with these girls, and I didn't even know them. Like, they were from another country. They didn't even speak English like that well. Like, I didn't know anything about them. He didn't know anything about them. He just picked the first people he saw and told me to be friends with them, talk to them, you know, go over there and talk to them. I was like, jeez Louise, like, this man is really tripping. Like, this girl, whoever he's talking to must really got him sprung, child, because he did not want no parts of me, honey. So anyway, so he was just talking, you know, he was just trying to get me to talk to these girls, and I was like, I don't know them. Like, can you give me a chance to, like, get to know them? So they came up, we started talking. So to this day, me and these girls, like 3 or 4 of them, we are social media friends. We're pretty cool. I like them. Like, we're pretty cool. It was just kind of weird for him to, like, keep trying to put me on these people, and I didn't know them, like, to begin with. But it was all cool. It all worked out in the end, you know. It's whatever. So thank you, sir, for that, because I finally found 3 more friends that I can add to my group. Thanks. Guys, we were dancing and just having fun, taking shots. Everybody was dancing. It was like nobody was watching you. Nobody was made you feel uncomfortable. Like, it was just pure fun. And I haven't had that much fun in a long time. So anyway, we ended up leaving, like, after a while, and his friend met us outside. So you guys, this is the part where it gets crazy. His friend meets us outside. The dude that I told y'all about, the first dude that I asked the question that he told me not to talk to him. He brought some weed with him, and in Canada, weed is legal, so that was a plus. He brought some weed with him, and we were smoking, and I didn't know that Vancouver's weed wasn't cut. It was fresh. It's fresh weed. I didn't know that until I started smoking, and my mouth just started getting, like, really, really dry, cotton mouth, really bad. My mouth started tingling, and, like, I couldn't see nothing. Like, I felt like I blacked out for a second. We're in the car, and I'm asking them, like, hey y'all, can you stop the car for a second? I need something to drink. I need some water or something. And he let me out. He let us out at McDonald's. I get out, I give me some water, I black out. I think we got back in the car, or I don't know. I can't remember. I honestly don't remember. But all I know is I was on a train, and I was holding on to the pole, and I just kept, like, y'all, like, I couldn't keep my balance. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, this weed got me tripping. And I'm sitting there, I'm back there smoking like I'm a big dog. I'm back there, like, puffing. You hear me? I was back there puffing, y'all. So we get to the house, y'all, and I fall out. That was it. And I don't know, for some reason he was good, but I just fell out, y'all. That was it. So you guys, day 4, we went to this restaurant called Nando's, and it was really good. It's a baked chicken. It kind of reminded me of El Pollo Loco. If you know that from Texas, then if you're from Texas, you know what I'm talking about, basically. It's a restaurant called El Pollo Loco. It's grilled chicken. It's reminded me of that, and it was so good. They had sauce that you could put on it, so they had, like, garlic, buffalo, like, different types of sauces, and it was like, girl, fall off the bone good, okay? And we ate the chicken. We just ate. He really didn't talk. He was on his phone the whole time, as usual, but it was good to me. I at that point, I took it as, girl, take this vacation and just take the memories and go. Like, don't even worry about him no more. Like, it's all good. Even though I still cared about him, ain't nothing else I can really do, sir. So anyway, so we ended up going to Walmart. Their Walmart's underground, so it's a dome. I can find a picture. I'll put the picture in the inserted into this video. But it's like a dome, and then you go into the dome, and then you go on the escalator and go downstairs, and it's like just there, like just Walmart, just there. I'm like, whoa, like it was so cool. It was so cool to see a Walmart underground. But anyway, so we met up with his friend. His friend worked at the mall, and the mall was like right next door to the Walmart. So we ended up going to the mall. His friend was just getting off. So we met up with him, and his friend went to change clothes, and then we went to Langley, Canada, or Langley, British Columbia. And it was like this wonderful place. It kind of reminded me of Canton, Mississippi. It was kind of like a country feel. It had a country feel to it, and it was like just really, really beautiful and really nice. And we had ice cream, and you know, we talked and walked, and of course he was talking to his friend more than me, which, you know, at that point, like I told you, I didn't really care no more. I just kind of inserted myself into the conversation, because I was like, he just gonna be rude. I just had to put myself in where I fit in. So we talked or whatever, and we ended up going like to this little like bank area, like this I guess a boat dock or something. And we sat there, we talked or whatever. You could just see the mountains really well. It was really nice, you guys. It was really nice. After that, we didn't really do anything. We went to the house. We went to his house, and that was it. We just went to sleep. That was it, y'all. This was a horrible vacation. Like, I know it sounds boring because it really kind of was. Other than that third night when we went to the club, I really didn't do much. Like, we rarely did anything. So I know this story time isn't like the best story time ever, but you gotta wait to get to the good part because it gets better. I'm just telling y'all the vacation part. So you guys, day five was my day that I left. It was my last day in British Columbia, and it went by pretty fast. So I had planned a lunch or dinner with one of the girls that I met at the club, and we were gonna go to this Brazilian restaurant downtown, but I didn't get a chance to go because it was time for me to go, and plus he said he had things planned. So we went to Nando's again, and what else did we do? We didn't really, oh, we went to the mall. I went and shopped at Bath and Body Works, and that was really it. We really didn't do anything much. I took a nap before my flight, and then we left, and that was it. It took us a while to get to the airport. It took us almost about an hour and a half to get to the airport from where he lived. So yeah, that was it. We really didn't do much that day. I boarded my plane and I left, and I don't think we really ever talked again. So you guys, I get to the airport, I boarded my plane, I'm on my way back to Texas. When I get off my plane, I have a message on Messenger, him telling me how sorry he was for how he acted the entire time, and he said he had a lot going on, which I didn't buy. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, you know, thank you for having me out. You know, I had fun or whatever. But I knew it was something deeper. I knew that something had been going on with him for him to be acting like that, and I knew that it had something to do with another woman. I knew it did. Like, I know how men act when they cheat, and I'm not stupid. So, you know, he kind of apologized for how he was acting or whatever, which it was, you showed me basically how you really act and how, you know, you really thought of me. Like, the entire time we didn't even talk that much, and we didn't have nothing to say to each other. You didn't want to talk about our relationship. We had been together for 2 years, and you didn't want to talk about anything. So with that being said, he really could have kept his characters. But anyway, So you guys, I was just kind of happy to be home with my family. We had just had the next day, that Friday. I left Thursday. That Friday we had a party for my cousin. So I was just happy to be with my family and, you know, be able to party and have a good time with them as always. We always have fun. So that was a relief. My cousin had just came back from her flight into town from California. So I was just so happy just to have my family and just be around them. But that was really it. When I got back to Mississippi, he texted me and he said that he needed 2 weeks to himself just to get himself together, to meditate and to figure out things for himself, which I didn't really like. It was like everybody was like, girl, this man is cheating on you. And I was like, you right, you right. I didn't really want to believe it. I didn't want to like just think like, oh, he was cheating on me, because we had been together for so long. I was like, that's not true. That's not true at all. But he really was. So one night I just decided to go through my phone, through my messenger, and this girl had messaged me and she was like, hey, how are you? So, you know, of course I'm doing my detective work, looking to see where she's from and stuff. And it said that she was from British Columbia, which, like, you know, come on now, do better, sir. Anyway, she messaged me and said, hey, how are you doing? And I was like, who is this and what do you want? Like, I don't want no dealings with you, sis. If you talking to him, then be with him. But of course I confronted him and I asked him about her. He told me that he had met her a week after I had left. Y'all, why was somebody... So I left June 27th or 28th. A week later, this girl messaged me. So that must... Even if he did meet her, it still didn't make sense for her to message me a week after you just met her, knowing you have a full-time girlfriend at this point, which is me. Why would she be messaging me a week when you just met her, like a week into y'all talking? It didn't make sense. So that was really that on that. But he kind of was like, yeah, I'm dating her, so you can go ahead and just move on. And I was like, girl, the balls of this man, the balls that he had to tell me this. I was like, girl, he done lost his mind. But anyway, so I went ahead and I left, and that was that. Like, it hurt. It really did. It hurt a lot. But you're not gonna play me. Like, you can't play me. You won't play me. It's not gonna happen. So you guys, we officially broke up September, like the end of September, and that was really that. Like, after she messaged me and he ended up telling me that they were together officially, I was kind of over it. I was like, okay, whatever, girl. Kiara, girl, you look good. Baby, you fine, honey. So you can have any man that you want, boo. Period. So that was that. And I was kind of just over it. Alright, you guys. So my thoughts on this situation is basically, I just hope that they are good for each other. I hope that, you know, they go into a long-term relationship with each other. I know that I'm out here and he out there, so him wanting to be with somebody else that's near him, that's perfectly fine. But kind of be a man, because you're like about to be 29, so kind of be a man and kind of like, oh, you kind of tell people what's going on, because you don't want to waste nobody. I wouldn't waste nobody's time like that. Other than that, you guys, I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the vacation. I enjoyed spending somebody else's money and not mine. So that was a plus. I didn't really spend my money like that. I'm kind of relieved just to be single and kind of being. I'm not really on a dating scene like that, but I'm kind of happy just to be single. And you know, you guys, I'm just happy. I am, and then YouTube makes me happy as well. So yeah, kind of thank you, sir. Like, honestly, thank you for just showing me that I don't need you and I don't need to be with you, and I can actually do better without you. So thanks. So that's my conclusion, you guys. That was my trip to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed recording this for you guys, and I enjoyed putting you guys in my business. It's always a pleasure to come in front of the camera and talk to you guys and kind of, you know, put you guys in my life, because I love people just being in my life. And kind of, I'm open, so I love stuff like this. There'll be more story times And yeah. Oh, you guys, and don't forget to
your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brothers, your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, your cats, your dogs, your neighbors, your doctors, your lawyers, your dentists. Tell everybody, your pastors, everybody to like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be putting out more videos really soon. I have more things coming.
thank you guys. I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching.